So I have people at work come up to me all the time and say, wow, Kevin, you look different. The question I get a lot, which I find very, very funny is what are you taking? And I'm like, it's what I'm not taking. So I'm not taking my diabetes medicines anymore. I am the father of 4 and the husband of 1. Also along for the ride are our 4 pups. I work for US Foods, coming up on 7 years. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a little over 6 years ago. I remember sitting in the doctor's office and just saying to myself, I've just been sentenced for the rest of my life. It wasn't even a month later that we switched over to putting insulin into my regimen. Insulin, it was just such a scary word to me, even worse than diabetes. So here I was spending almost $500 a month just to manage my own health, just to live. I was paying a copay on my own life. Before 𝗱𝗏, it didn't seem like no one was real interested in reversing my diabetes. They were interested in treating my diabetes. At work, it was a struggle just to focus. I was running out of different ways to put the medicines together to try to get the effects that I wanted and get myself back to a manageable level. When 𝗱𝗏 sent out the email, it almost seemed like a gimmick. But when I heard reverse diabetes, it brought me all the way back to that first moment when I had to tell my kids that I just got diagnosed with this and how fearful they were in that moment. I said to myself, I'm so committed to do something to take that fear away. When I first got started on 𝗱𝗏, you had to pick a goal that you felt would drive you through the hard times. And my goal was my family. I wanted to take the burden of keeping my life going away from our family. There's so much you could do with a couple $100 every month than spend it on some medications. I've been on 𝗱𝗏 now for about 6 months, and it was 4 days after I started when I got off insulin. I feel the best I've felt in 15 years. I can't tell you how thankful I am that US Foods gave us the opportunity to work with 𝗱𝗏. I'm able to focus more. I am a better employee simply because I have better health. I went down and I saw my HR rep and I just said, I need you to know that this 𝗱𝗏 thing that US Foods is doing for us is a miracle, and it's given me back a quality of life that I never thought I would be able to enjoy again. The 𝗱𝗏 app is an incredibly helpful and useful tool in that I'm able to understand what's going on with my body. I'm able to communicate back to 𝗱𝗏 all the things that are going on. It would be impossible for anybody to do this without assistance. My family is wonderful and they help me out with this, but it's my 𝗱𝗏 physicians and coaches making me feel that whatever this life brings you, we're all together in it to get through it. I'm going to be a part of 𝗱𝗏 for the rest of my life. I had taken my wife to Italy for our 30th anniversary, and I only made it 2/3 of the way up the Duomo, and I just didn't feel like I had the energy to go on anymore. And she sees such a difference. She goes, what do you think about going back to Italy, and this time we go all the way to the top? And I said, you're on.